Today we're going to talk about Princess Cut. What happened to it? Where did it go? And is it coming back?
It's Miriam!
So for years and years and years, Princess Cut was the second most popular shape. Still to this day, round is the first most popular shape and princess was the second. Now, I don't know where it went. For all the fancy shapes that we do, and really, the diamond world has categorized round versus fancy, which kind of covers every other shape other than a round. We're doing so many different fancy shapes. We are doing princess cut diamonds or even moissanite or gemstones in very small quantities, which gets me to say, where did it go? So what is a princess cut? So a princess cut is a very geometric square. It is a brilliant cut. So unlike an emerald cut, for example, that is a step cut, you have that rectangular shape, and then a step cut is more like mirror paneling. You're gonna see internally into the stone. A princess cut does have a brilliant cut, so you're gonna see that real nice, brilliant, faceted sparkle, but it is completely geometric. You have those sharp 90-degree angles, and for anyone that has a love for architectural design, more symmetry, you're gonna get that with a princess. So this just brings me back to, where did princess go? I think that people don't really know how to style her.
So we begin Principessa, huh? In Paolo's hands, remember. You will be beautiful.
So I really wanted to take you in and show you all the different ways that you can style your princess so that your engagement ring is not only going to be so unique to your style, doesn't matter if it's not on trend, because with every good trend, it always goes out of style and then it has a comeback. I'll talk about pear and marquise. Same thing happened. For years and years and years, it was the most popular shape. And then for years and years and years, I didn't make any engagement rings with a pear or marquise. What's happening now? For years now, we are doing a lot of engagement rings with a pear or marquise. What hasn't made a comeback yet is the princess, but don't let that stop you. Who said that the crowd knows what they're doing? With every good fad, with every good lesson, they often will change it. There was a time where we were supposed to eat margarine, and now they know that margarine is not as good for you as butter. But then you've got people that don't want to eat butter. So what I'm trying to say is, don't follow the trend. Really make it be about your personal style, about your aesthetic, and let's focus on how you can do that. So let's talk about shape. Do you want your princess square, straight up, set straight up so that you can just see the perfect square with the perfect 90-degree angles? Or do you want it kite set? A slight adjustment in the setting has a totally different effect. Take a look at these two styles. Notice how the design with a kite set is so different to the one that's square set. What's so incredible about the princess is that if you have a love for architectural design, you love the sharp corners, you love the linear lines, the princess is perfect for that. When sometimes my clients might be considering a square cushion versus a princess, definitely if you have that love of the sharp edges, princess is going to be the one for you, because with a square cushion, you're going to have a square shape, but it's softer, it's rounded at the edges. Completely different than a princess. Well, let's talk about, maybe you still love the sharp edginess of a princess, but you want to play with it a little bit. You want to flirt with it. You want to make it a little bit softer. There's a myriad of ways we can do this. We could make perhaps a halo design with rounded edges. Maybe you want to do a cushion halo featuring a princess center. Maybe you want to add different shapes around the princess, again, to really create an overall effect that can complement and make that princess totally your own. Finally, I want to discuss the prongs. So the prongs are really what's holding the princess in place. We tend to recommend V-tips for a princess because the sharp edges actually can be a little bit of an instability point. So we really want to protect that, and we can really elevate it by having V-tips. We could also probably do this with round tips, but they would need to be a little bit chunkier. Again, I just want to protect those edges because that is really the look that we love, and we want to accentuate it. So where did princess go? Does it matter? Who cares? Is she on trend? Is she one of a kind? Why don't you find her? When you're ready, we'd love to curate a fabulous selection of princess. We'll figure out if you want to set her square or if you want to set her kite set. We'll figure out all the angles, all the design elements, and create the absolute perfect engagement ring for you.